Well, hello again, everybody. Mark Sade. Mark Sade will be joining me here in a second. Dean Patton behind the camera. And today, we're going to bring you what we hope is a win for your Quad City Blues JV team. They're out there warming up now. Going to be kind of a different evening tonight as the weather is causing some issues, obviously. You're at home on the couch. You pretty much know what I'm talking about. But we're going to run, the JV's going to be out here. They're going to warm up, do their thing, play their game, and then Varsity, they're going to scrape the ice. Varsity will come out. They'll warm up, and then they'll go right into it. So basically the same exact thing that JV does, Varsity will do as well to save some time and hopefully get everybody home in a safe and timely manner. So we'll be right back as there's just under 3 minutes left to go during warm-up. We'll be right back for Blues JV action and the starting lineups here in just a minute. Welcome back in, everybody. We appreciate you waiting. We're going to get puck drop here in a second. Cut count, Peterson. Delaska is going to be starting today's game. Eaton and Weaver are going to be on that blue line. And Evan Litstick is going to be in net today, as your Blues hope to turn things around in this game. As yesterday, your Blues lost 1-0 against Cedar Rapids, a team that they usually beat up on. But Dubuque, they've had our number as far as the JV team goes this year. Delaska ran into and knocked down. He gets met early by a shoulder, and Dubuque is going to bring it up into our zone. Eaton steps, slows things down just a little bit. Weaver's going to go over into the corner. Peterson's going to wait. Little miscommunication as Peterson started to back out. Dubuque with it. A nice play by Cutcop as he stepped in the passing lane, was able to get it knocked down to as far as center. Dubuque, they're going to knock it back down behind Evan. And a good pass has surprised everybody. Right off the bench comes Prieto. Prieto's going to put on the brakes, trying to hit old Jack James. So JJ, and a pass across the slot. Got knocked down somewhere between the post and the side of the net. Nice give and go with Barnes as he had an opportunity going to the net, and Dubuque's going to transition and bring it up the ice. Hit the red and dump it deep. Evan's going to make another play on it. Kind of a play that happened in the game yesterday where it took a funny bounce and Quinn had to play it off the boards. Evan did the same thing there, and we get a stoppage in play, a face off to the left of Evan. Again, if you're joining us, thanks for being along for the ride. Face-off is going to be one in control. There's that high pop fly off the boards. Great play, bouncing puck. DeYoung's going to have an opportunity. DeYoung turns and he shoots and he scores. So you couldn't have drawn that up any better as Brady O'Neill high off the glass. And remember, that glass is so much higher here at the TaxSlayer Center. Puck off the glass, bounced right to DeYoung. DeYoung was able to settle it down, made one really nice move. 1-0 your Blues. So line change is going to come out after that goal as Skullrood's going to hit the ice with Orwig and Delaska. We'll get a little stoppage here as the referee goes over to the scorer's box, tells him who scored. We all know who did. DeYoung with the nice goal, assisted by Brady O'Neill. 1-0 Blues as Habercorn throws it hard off the boards. It's going to enter the Dubuque zone. And a dangerous pass as Dubuque kind of telegraphing that pass through in the lane. Hansen is out there. So earlier I said Delaska, that was Hansen. So Hansen is Skullrood and Orwig. Shot from the point. Picked up by O'Neill. Habercorn takes his spot. Dubuque, they try to clear. Good pickoff by your Blues. To the point. Habercorn, he's going to throw it over in the corner. Out of Skullrood's reach. O'Neill, though, good keep, but Dubuque steps in, knocks it out of their zone. Everybody's going to have to check up. Dubuque throws it hard down the ice. Unless it gets on Evan, it's going to be an icing. And it is, as Dubuque, a little helter-kelter there as your Blues applying a lot of pressure and getting looks towards the net. So face-off in Dubuque zone. Tried to win forward. Delaska did. Peterson, Delaska, and Cutcop out there. Look out as everybody got behind everybody else, and Eaton had to make a play. Cutcop's going to pick this one up. Cutcop is due. We got to get him a goal as he's got an assist on the year, but we need to get him fired up, get him a goal before the season's out as Dubuque's going to knock it down ice. Going to go on edge. Going to end up in our zone. I don't know if he was intending to shoot the puck, but it got knocked down, got nowhere close to the net. Swung back around, back to the point. A good shot, redirected opportunity. Weaver, he tries to pick up the puck. It bounced on him. And look out as everybody forgot where the puck was. And a Dubuque player got behind. Your Blues as Cutcop tries to reach for the puck. His long arms can't get to it. Dubuque throws it down. And it's going to be an icing. 1-0 is the score. Finley James hit the ice with Prieto. Prieto yesterday got a pretty good shot up around the chops, knocked down, hit the ice, was escorted off the ice by by Mark Hitchborn. Missed a couple shifts, came right back out, played extremely well in that game. As Dubuque is going to control, they're going to try to throw it down ice. Good catch as Finley, he steps. Dubuque throws it towards Evan. Goes way wide as it ends up along the boards behind Evan. Swung back around. Finley's going to settle things down, kick it to his stick. But a bouncing puck. James is finally going to get a hold of it. Banging off the glass. Worked out well for him. He gets it down ice. As Prieto, he was cherry picking. Couldn't get the puck thrown his way, and look out as the puck's going to bounce free. A 2-on-1, disastrous. Breaks out, throws it at Evan, he scores. So sloppy play by your Blues. Everything just was kind of breaking down, almost kind of lethargic like we were out there for a Sunday skate, and Dubuque takes advantage, gets a 2-on-1 breakout, and they score as they throw what looked to be 5-hole on Evan. 1-1 is the score now. And somehow, yet again, we had one defender back, two forwards by Dubuque. Got in the neutral zone and got by everybody, and a bouncing puck ends up in the back of the net. As DeYoung, he tries to win it forward, but Dubuque jumps all over it. And the Devils, they get it into our zone quickly and get a shot on Evan. Evan just paddles that away. Turnover in their zone again, thrown towards Evan. Didn't get all of it. Dubuque behind their net. Check that behind our net as Carter Stevenson brings it out. DeYoung, who got the lone goal for your Blues so far, got it deep into the zone. Weaver, he stepped. He tried to keep it in, couldn't. Able to finally turn and throw it into Dubuque's zone. Dubuque with a nice outlet pass and a good catch. It's knocked off his stick by Eaton, and he's going to pick it up around the back of Evan. He's going to turn and look. Good step by Dubuque as he is able to knock the flow down, and Evan Mahoney. Evan blocks that down. Weaver's going to knock it. I don't know if he was just trying to clear, but Dubuque was able to get a hold of it in the neutral zone. Weaver flips it up high. Dubuque, a nice keep. Finally bounces free, though. Ends up on Skolrud's stick. So Skolrud's going to stop, throw it at net. Blockered away by Dubuque. Bouncing puck. Nice shot by Skolrud. Dubuque's going to send it down the ice. They wave it off as Haberkorn grabs and turns and looks, puts on the brakes, feathers it over to Skolrud. Skolrud, who just had a real good shot on net, loses it. And Haberkorn going to get ran into. Picked up by your Blues, lost. O'Neill, he's going to look things around, give it a heads-up play, tries to get it over to Skolrud. Too close, so it's almost impossible to make a pass when you're 2 feet in front of the guy, and Orwig's going to settle things down, tries to throw Haberkorn. Haberkorn let it go to Hansen. Hansen back to Haberkorn. Hansen's going to look up ice. It's going to go off a Blues player's skate. Is going to get all the way down. No icing as the goalie for Dubuque stops the puck and lets Dubuque bring it up. The Devils flip it up. Knocked down. Looked like Peterson was knocked down on his backside, so he got introduced to the ice. Dubuque has the puck. Nice move. Resets. Gets it to the point. Throws it towards Evan. Redirection opportunity. Goes awry. Cutcomp tries to hit it up to Peterson. O'Neill with the puck. O'Neill's going to backhand it up to Cutcomp. Peterson's going to have it on his stick. He's going to try to get it over to Delaska. Somehow that puck ends up in the Dubuque zone. He has to make a play on it. Dubuque, they're going to transition, bring the puck up ice. Actually had a 4-on-2 started to develop as it ends up over along the boards in your zone as Evan keeps track of the puck. Peterson's going to turn. He's got plenty of time. Tries to get a pass out to Prieto, and look what Prieto found. It falls on his stick. Line change was a coming as Prieto was all by himself. Dubuque just snatches the puck and throws it in on Evan. Evan has to make a leg save. And a good save is I actually, from my angle, thought it might have went in. We'll get a face-off to the left of Evan. Pretty even in shots here as Dubuque has 4. Your Blues have 3. And a face-off in our zone. And Dubuque controls, gets it to the point, throws it back in on Evan. Evan leg kicks it away, takes a nice bounce out of the zone. Kobe Barnes goes in after it, but Dubuque's able to knock it right back into our zone. Dubuque's zone time has been a lot better. More in here the first, as they didn't start off very well And now the puck's end up on Barnes' stick. He loses it. Eaton's going to have it, and he's going to get it taken away. And now we break out. Dubuque's getting all the loose pucks right now as your Blues. Barnes, James, he falls down. Almost looked like Barnes tripped James. Didn't do it on purpose. Dubuque's going to knock it into our zone. So having a tough time even getting it down into Dubuque's zone with any kind of authority. Look out, shot towards Evan, blocked down. Another shot towards Evan, high riser, and it goes in. Terrible defense as we just got turned around, and Eaton and Weaver couldn't stop it, and Dubuque had somebody parked down in the slot and scores 2-1 Dubuque. As again, turnovers continuing to plague your Blues. 2-1 is the score. And all Coach White and Watkins and Sade could do is shake their head as Dubuque now takes the lead. Finley, he tries to one-hand it. He tries to bring it up ice, gets his pocket picked. Dubuque's going to go in. A 2-on-1 develops. Good step. It's going to find its way towards Evan. Blocked down. Didn't get on net as Stevenson looks up ice. Tried to hit it to DeYoung. DeYoung got a hold of it. Mahoney, though, he was started to enter the zone as O'Neill is going to step. Carter Stevens swings it around, tries to hit it to DeYoung out of his reach. Dubuque gets to the puck in the corner, flipped up in the air as Finley has it on his stick finally. DeYoung tries to get down ice, ran into, and looked like a 3-on-1 could have developed, but DeYoung and Mahoney and Finley, all three of them are going to come off the ice. It's time as Dubuque's going to skate it on up. Plenty of time, plenty of space. Orwig off the bench. He kind of swatted at it. Shot goes towards Evan. Goes wide as Stevenson still out there, not able to get the change. Tripped up a little bit there by Orwig as he was able to kick it to his forehand. Good step. His bodies go a-flying. Blown tire as one of the names looked like tripped Eaton out on the ice. Puck gets knocked up in the air along the boards. 3 Blues players. I think it might be a hand pass. And we'll get a face-off to the left of the Dubuque goalie. Orwig tried to win it forward, but Dubuque was able to control, and they're going to skate it up ice. Enter our zone, throw it high, way over Evans. Another shot towards Evan. Another shot towards Evan. Evan going the wrong way, so 3 shots. One finally got onto him, and he had to settle things down, and we'll get a face-off. Dubuque right now just more aggressive team as they're beating us to loose pucks and just streaking down ice. Face-off 1 back to Evan. So actually a good face-off, but it got in on Evan as Orwig turns, and we're going to get things started all over again. As a goalie, you always got to be ready. Another good face-off win by your Blues, but Dubuque from the point. Lots of traffic in front of Evan as they throw it a lot of times from that point as your Blues are going to ice the puck. And there'll end up being a lot of bodies, so a lot of traffic. So Evans has to keep that head and those eyes on a swivel so he can pick up that puck and make those stops. O'Neill, Mahoney, and DeYoung, along with Stevenson and Habercorn, step on the ice. So 5 new faces. Blues are going to win this face-off. Looked like O'Neill tried to throw it up the boards, and when he did, he threw it right off the back of our Blues. Get a bouncing puck as DeYoung was trying to hit center ice. Dubuque is going to throw it up ice with the backhand of Pitchfork. O'Neill, he's going to knock it back into Dubuque's zone. Pops up. Stevenson. Mahoney actually got behind everybody, and the puck darn near found him. As good step by O'Neill. He had to check, and just a little too late getting out of the zone. We'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. As my partner in crime, Mark Sitter, arrives. We'll get a face-off neutral zone. Well, Mr. Sitter, how were the roads, sir?
Good afternoon. A little spotty at places. A little slower going.
We're glad you made it here.
Especially across the bridge.
Oh, look out! Shot goes towards net. Rebound opportunity. It's still loose. Well, your Blues, Mark, they jumped down to a 1-0 lead by a shot by DeYoung, and then it's been all Dubuque as they've pretty much taken control of this game.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, I tuned in on the way over as I checked it out and was watching on the way over. So
O'Neal with the puck. He's going to feather it up the ice to Peterson. Peterson tried to knock it deep. Must have popped out and then popped right back in. Stoppage in play.
So we got the early goal, and they matched.
We did. It was a nice play off the glass from O'Neal. Banged it up high. We talked about how that high glass really helped on that. Sure. And DeYoung finished with a nice shot, a little dippy-doo dunkaroo. And Dubuque's going to send it down ice. No icing, as it's not even going to come close to getting to the red line. Weaver's going to pick it up. Mark, basically the story of the game, other than that goal, has just been turnovers in our own zone.
Yeah, that's it.
And just sloppy play. Yeah. Guys are getting behind us. Prieto, he's going to chip it off the boards. Can't get to the puck. Barnes jumped into the fray. Eaton steps. Good keep by Eaton, but Dubuque's going to come away with it. Sent back down into Dubuque's zone by Weaver. Prieto, he goes in one-handed. Another James, he one-hands it. Both guys missed the puck. Got to go hard in on those pucks, not with one hand kind of flailing. And
go strong, go hard. Yes, you're right.
Throwing up the boards. Prieto, he tried to get to the puck. It's out of his reach. Eaton steps. O'Neal looks around. He's going to turn and pick up a Dubuque player in his eyesight. O'Neal throws it hard off the boards. Won't go for an icing as Carter Stevenson.
Yeah, good hustle win that race.
So Mahoney and DeYoung. O'Neal shot gets blocked down by Dubuque. O'Neal ran into. Throwing back down towards Evan. Evan going to stay home. Dubuque wraps around. Good steal.
Yep, good hustle getting back there by DeYoung.
Dubuque, loose puck, shot towards Evan. Evan, nice play as Dubuque, though, keeps it into our zone. O'Neal, he's going to have the puck, spins around. Nice move by O'Neal, gives it off to Habercorn. Habercorn's going to look up. Habercorn tries to get it up to Skolrud. 2-on-1 breaking out here. Skolrud, pass off the pads. Shot, high riser. Good save by Dubuque's goalie.
Boy, we had set up just the way we want to do it there. 2-on-1 and a guy trailing.
Yeah, POP, but just a good shot. But, shot right at him, too.
Right, yeah.
Easy way to make a save when it's shot at your belly. Eaton's going to skate it in. As Dubuque, Eaton backhands it in. And I tell you, I'm going to be honest, I love when our defensemen skate it in, but those forwards have got to be ready
make
to
sure they drop
backpedal.
Back and, cover that point there.
Because that's bit us in the butt way too many times.
Yeah. I said sometimes we get to the point where we are moving forward as a defenseman instead of first moving back. Sometimes you get stuck in between there.
Oh, and look out. The puck somehow got away from everybody. And then Hansen kind of threw it behind his back. I don't know if Hansen realized he could have got that on his stick and maybe skated to the net. Yeah, he was all by himself. Weaver's going to have it behind the net. Just get it picked away. Weaver behind the net. Shot. Oh, and it went in.
Yep, right
so another terrible turnover by your Blues as Weaver has it behind the net, loses it. The other defenseman's not there. Two guys on the puck. They score. Sloppy play by your Blues.
Come in untouched. He was nobody around. The guy coming right down the slot there all by himself. So
kind of the same old, different day as your Blues now trail 3-1.
Yeah. Need it. So we say it every game. We got to take care of the puck. No turnovers.
We do.
We need to quit doing the dipsy-do stuff, like you say, behind the net and all that. We just need to go hard and get it out. Breakout's got to be hard.
So Cutcomp out there with Delaska. Throwing up the ice. O'Neal, he's going to have it on his stick. He's going to just walk it. Goes off of Delaska's skate. Can't get settled down. O'Neal finally gets it on his stick. Throws it at net. Blocked down. The Dubuque goalie, if we can get shots.
Yeah, he's leaving the rebounds.
He is. Big old juicy rebounds out in front. As Habercorn backhands it in. Peterson, he realizes he's got to get out of the zone. Dubuque stretch pass. They throw it up. Habercorn has it on his stick. Throwing off the boards and get very far as Dubuque is right there to jump on the puck. Skated up the ice by Prieto.
Oh, it's a nice try, nice feed there to Colby Barnes. Just couldn't settle it down.
Prieto with the puck. He's going to lose it off of his stick. Good step by James. Nice play.
Ooh, nice one, yeah.
That's when you'd use that one hand. James tries to get a high riser.
Oh.
Ooh, and he got behind the goalie.
He was right up against the post there, though. He was looking behind him.
Dubuque throws it out of the zone as Weaver's going to have it on his stick. Throw it hard off the boards. Just out of the reach. James somehow, he's going to come away with it. And it has him roll off his stick as Dubuque going to flip it up in the air. Some sloppy play right now as Dubuque throws it in towards Evan.
Yeah, we had a little bit of quality pressure there, a couple of shifts. So if we can keep that up and follow our shots, we'll get something to pay off here.
So 11-9 in shots, 3-1 the score on your Blues. Turnovers in our zone has killed us all year, and they turn around and kill us again as your Blues trail 3-1. We'll be right back for the start of the second period. You're listening to the Blues Sports Network. Well, welcome back to the Blues action. 3-1 is the score to start this second period. Cutcop Peterson is going to be out there to start this game.
Well, like I said, if we just take better care of the puck here and keep our shots coming, we can get things evened up here.
So Dubuque's going to send it down. They want to face off. They send it down to our zone. O'Neill's going to turn. He's going to bring it up ice. He's going to flip it up. Tries to, I don't know if he was trying to hit Peterson or Cutcop. And then when he flipped it, he ended up getting on his stick as Habercorn. He backhands it up the ice. Peterson actually knocked it down and brought it back into our zone as O'Neill tries to throw it up ice. He's going to exit the zone. Peterson tries to get it to Cutcop. Puck's going to squirt free and get to Habercorn. Habercorn's going to walk it in. He's going to throw it deep and get laid out.
That's right. That was the right play, though, because we had one of our forwards were changing and nobody else was open. So get it deep, then we've got to get down there and get on it.
Weaver is going to turn and look. He's going to flip it high up in the air.
Plenty high ceiling here. We won't have to worry about hitting the rafters here.
No kidding. So it finally came down like an asteroid. Big hit. The Blues tried to get in on the forecheck, and Dubuque's down. Picked up by Eaton. Eaton's going to skate it in, dump it deep. And Prieto is in on the forecheck.
Yep,
Boy,
James,
Coach White, he's definitely fired up, and he could tell, it's sloppy play by his Blues.
Yep.
He's going to let him have it.
See, wants you to win those races, get down there and get on them.
Weaver had it on his forehand, backhanded it out of the zone. He had two Dubuque Devils closing in. Dubuque's going to jump on the puck at our blue line. Weaver, communication with James. James going to swing it back around down the ice. Stevenson was at the red line.
As I say, I thought we were short a player. I didn't see him over here by the red line, over by the boards here.
Puck goes out of play. No netting over there, and we get a stoppage in our zone. So Mahoney. I don't know. I didn't hear much more about his hand.
Must have not
Obviously,
bothered him too much.
Must not be. Yeah. He played all day yesterday. He played some in the varsity game as well.
Yep.
Dubuque outlets it up the boards. Good step by O'Neill. Finley's going to have it on his stick. He's going to throw it hard off the boards.
Good.
It's going to go to Mahoney, but it's going to be an icing as Dubuque is going to have a face-off in our zone.
So he might be playing a little bit with, I see Sven, look like he's playing defense. Play with an extra defenseman again here, just kind of working him in, maybe.
So Mahoney tries to win it back. Hard off the boards. Dubuque says, I'll have none of that. They try to keep it in. Mahoney with a little hip check applied to one of the forwards for Dubuque. Finley, he's going to lose the battle as Dubuque has it in the corner. They just got it taken right away from him.
I think we just, instead of
Shot goes towards Evan.
trying to pull it back and go around the back of the net, just get it out. Get it hard up the boards and get it out.
So O'Neill, 3-2 developing. He's going to have to skate it hard, and he dumps it deep as DeYoung and Mahoney and Stevenson are going to come off the ice. They were due. Knocked up the boards. Finley, good position.
Yep,
He's able to
good
dump it
play
right
there,
back
yep.
in.
Let's get to the open area and get us a change and get a puck, get on it.
Scoberud, he tried to lay a hit. He ends up bouncing off of the Dubuque player. Where he had to keep it in, though, is Hansen. Backhands it into the corner. Ooh, and a turnover by Dubuque. As your Blues turn it shot. Good leg save by the goalie.
Hit the goalie right in the pad. He just went down, and so
Hansen
right in front here.
behind the net. Hansen has Orwig. He's camped down, and Hansen. Oh, look out! Orwig throws it at net. Loose puck.
Good pressure here. Good shift.
Thrown up top, kept in by your Blues as there's a bouncing puck. I think right now on this goalie, everything to the net is going to be a plus.
And then go hard and follow your shot there. So
Orwig, he's going to try to chip it up the boards. Dubuque's going to come away with it. Look out.
Good thing Tony Habercorn did a good job sliding over and covering for Eaton that had stepped up.
Peterson out on the ice now, hard off the boards over to Habercorn. Habercorn can't control, and so he gets ran into. He goes back over to Eaton. Delaska on the ice. Puck goes bouncing high up in the air. Two guys in front of the net.
Yep.
And again, another defensive breakdown as we got lucky as Dubuque had two guys sitting in front of Evan.
Yeah, I think our defenseman got a little too deep.
Chopped at. Habercorn, he's going to have it on his stick. He's going to lose the battle as well as Eaton. He steps. Again, if you noticed, Eaton was over there on the left side. And
got to make sure we cover up the back door here.
Yeah, Dubuque player just got behind everybody. Shot, lazy shot. Oh, and a looked out, He scores. Turnovers.
Yep,
It's the same thing.
Get the puck on our stick. We've just got to clear it out.
Yeah.
Just clear the zone. And, if you got to ice it, you got to ice it. But
there's a point in time as a coach, you just run out of speeches. And, that's got to be what White's doing. I mean, he's just it's just the same old.
Yeah.
As your Blues, I know it's just as frustrating, if not more, for those guys as it is for any fan, parent.
Yeah, they're not trying to do anything like this, just,
And Dubuque just taking care of business. 4-1 is the score.
Yeah, just clean up the garbage out front.
Is that one of those things, Mark, you just got to put a body and just maybe knock him down, give him the old knuckle sandwich or something?
Well, first of all, we didn't get it out of our zone. That's just number one thing. We just dilly-dallying with it too long.
Dilly-dally is great,
in our own end too long and end up turning it over.
Too much dilly-dilly as DeYoung throws it at net. Oh, and
I don't think the goalie saw it. It just hit him right up in the
DeYoung's going to get another shot. Bouncing puck's loose. Rebound. Finley with another shot. Bounces high up in the air. Loose puck. Still loose. And squirts itself.
That's what we got to do. We've just got to get the shots on that because the goalie, he's giving up a lot of rebounds. So
yeah, I don't think he really gloves anything. He just tries to block it. Finley turns it over. DeYoung's able to knock it up out of our zone. Dubuque throws it into the corner. They all check up. O'Neill tries to chip it up the boards. He turns it over. Carter Stevenson comes back. Backhands it out of the Blues zone. Puck goes quickly around the boards and ends up on O'Neill's stick as he throws it up off the glass. Finley finishes a check. Big check by Finley. O'Neill throws it up high. Dubuque has to check up. Finley calls
There we
for
go.
the puck. Nice job as he's going to throw it deep and get a change. As
Kobe Barnes gets her.
Barnes knocked off the puck as James has it on his stick. He's going
We
to
got to get somebody in front. We got 3 guys below the goal line there.
And there's a perfect example how Dubuque, I guarantee, on a play like that would have had one guy camped out in front.
Yeah, we got to be careful not get, you already got 1 or 2 guys below the goal line. You don't need to be the third, so you got to get out in front of the net.
Yeah, 2 guys low, 1 guy high. That's just how it goes. James out of his reach. Barnes, he has it hop off of his stick. Backhanded up the ice. Going to kind of go on edge and get into the Dubuque zone as Barnes in on the forecheck. Good pressure. Orwig, he's going to have the puck. He's going to turn and look. Throws it over to Eaton.
Yeah, we had 2 guys in front at least this time, so they're out there.
Orwig. Nice toe drag, but Dubuque better defense. They flip it up in the air. Eaton trying to guard that blue line. Puck's going to come out. Weaver's going to dump it in. I'm sure that one hurt.
Yeah, you've got to get his hand up.
Eaton. Oh, big hit put on Orwig as he was ready to come off. Puck's going to enter our zone as Weaver's going to have it on his stick. Turn and look. Going to flip it over to Hansen. Hansen lets it go as it ends up going into Dubuque zone. Orwig still out on the ice. Backhanded up by Eaton. Scobroot, he tries to knock it up ice. Sloppy play here in the neutral zone for both teams as Eaton kicks it and Dubuque end up getting it on their stick. He's going to throw it in towards Evan, gets knocked down. Hansen tries to backhand it on the ice. And Dubuque with it in our zone. Weaver, he picks up the puck, tries to throw it out, loses it, gets it taken away from him. Steps. Dubuque gets in front, throws it across the crease. Scobroot ends up coming away with it. He's going to throw it down ice. Dubuque, good positioning. They're just going to throw it in, check back up. Weaver's going to have it on his stick. He's going to turn and look, throw it hard up the ice, and that'll be a very enthusiastic icing.
So I don't know if he just was looking to ice it or, like I said, everybody else off for a change. But
yeah, so 5 guys hit the ice, so it was probably due.
Yeah.
You just reach a point where guys get gas, Mark, and better bet to just
ice it and get
chuck
change
it.
right. Yep.
So Mahoney from the circle. Mahoney. And Dubuque's going to come away with it as Mahoney actually won it back. Takes a weird bounce. Carter Stevenson was there.
Yeah, he came back to help on D.
DeYoung.
Maybe he can get another one here. Oh.
Good defense by Dubuque.
He got back.
But DeYoung was able to get a hold of it. Tried to hit Mahoney going towards the net. Dubuque breaks it out. 2-on-1 develops. O'Neal has the back check. Good defense by O'Neal and a nice job by Abercorn. As Mahoney, he's going to flip it up to DeYoung. DeYoung just throws it at net. And again, look at that.
Get there.
He just cannot. It's almost like that glove is invincible because he will not save a puck with the glove.
So if we hit his body, there's a rebound to be had.
So neutral zone face-off with 6:25 left to go here in the second period.
It's one of those times I think if we could bury one of those rebounds when we get down there, it might change things and give us a little momentum here. But number one, just take care of the puck first.
Finley backs it in deep, gets ran into, loses his stick. Ooh, and a nice pass out front. It hit the post. Another shot on net. Puck still loose.
Yeah, I don't know how that did go. It looked like it did hit the post and bounced right out.
Referee was in good position as Finley loses his weapon again.
Yeah.
That's twice on the same shift. He's had it knocked out of his hand. Dubuque's going to skate it up.
Oh. Yeah.
No
not.
call as maybe incidental contact is throwing hard up off the boards.
Oh, Kobe Barnes. Oh.
Just a little too hot to handle.
Yeah.
So you got Kobe turned around and.
Yep. Got stuck between him and the boards there and squirted right through. Right idea though. He was heading down for the outlet, but
so Finley and Eaton are going to come off the ice as the Carter Stevenson line comes out. Mahoney are going to have the face-off here. Tries to win it forward. The Blues actually come away with it as Carter Stevenson.
Just a little too much. There you go.
Yeah, another icing. Actually had Stevenson and DeYoung streaking. It would have been a 2-on-1 if one of them could have picked up the puck.
raced it down. Yeah, it'd been 2-on-1. You're right. if we can find the right angle off the glass there, we'll get it to him.
Yeah.
It's not quite too deep.
You think maybe we're going to the well too often on that play?
Well, depends on where.
Shot towards Evan.
It's been
Puck
open
still
there.
loose.
It's been open if we can hit the pass. So as long as it's open,
you might as well keep trying it, right? No icing. Good hustle down the ice by Jack James. Prieto, good step. Abercorn, he gets beat. 3-on-2, 3-on-1, shot.
Ooh, nice save.
Still a pretty clean game, though. No power plays for either team.
Surprisingly enough, right? Oh.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on Barnes. Good pickup by Dean. Was able to see.
Must have been behind the play.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah. Took a shot to the head.
So we'll have to keep an eye on Barnes as Hitchborn's not down there right now. O'Neill's going to have it on his stick. He's just going to bring it up. Tries to make a move and actually gets through two Dubuque players. Tries to throw across the slot. Puck's still loose. O'Neill and Prieto. Oh, that was check that. That was Hansen. They both ran into each other and checked each other as Eaton's going to come away with it. Got away with one there. Gets ran into. Gets backhanded up to Orwig. Orwig turns, looks, feathers it up to Finley. Finley, nice pass. Skobrud going to dump it in deep as Finley is kind of changing things up. He's going from defense to forward, so coach with the option. Opportunity, knocking at the door, throwing to the point.
Yeah,
Eden, he's going to throw it low. Got far. Hansen in front, loose puck.
Oh, they're there to be had. We just got to get some more bodies in front and keep shooting them. We're out shooting these guys 19-16 right now, so, I mean, they've come in flurries, but we haven't
got anything to go in.
Yep. So rebounds aplenty. We just need to hammer one home. Oh,
one forward. Stevenson, Mahoney, DeYoung in front. Finley with the hard shot, and somehow the one time he makes a save,
it's got stuck on him.
Evan made a save like that earlier in the game where
it's like Velcro, huh?
Yeah, right onto his leg pad. DeYoung again from the circle.
Yeah, we can keep these shots coming. We'll be in good shape. But
Mahoney throwing towards the net. Yeah, if they just go across the slot, Dubuque, they're going to bring it out in a hurry. As the 2-on-1 started to develop, Carter Stevenson puts on the brakes. He blows a tire and falls down. Dubuque at the blue line. Got Eaton turned around a little bit. Finley, he's going to have the puck. He's going to flip it out to Mahoney. Mahoney's got plenty of time. Gets it off to DeYoung. 2-on-1. DeYoung over to Stevenson. Stevenson tries to drop it off to Mahoney. Not sure if that got him on net.
I don't think it did. No, I think it.
Stevenson behind the net. Tried to hit DeYoung. Now the Blues are starting to play in front. Puck's loose. And somehow.
Point blank shot there. And I said, well, just keep doing what they're doing right now. They're playing well right now. All of a sudden, it's like a switch clicked on here. We get some good pressure up front. So keep it up. Maybe lift some of these shots.
Yeah, because we've thrown everything pretty much low.
Right. Lower in his belly, so we got to get it up.
Dubuque wins the faceoff, throws it down the boards. Habercorn's going to get to it. He knocks it
it
right back. As Prieto. James played with a high stick, and that'll stop play. And we'll have a faceoff in the neutral zone. Actually, check that. We're going to have a face-off in our zone.
Oh, they must,
Yeah, there we go.
Played with a high stick, and then they. This thing on the way over here is kind of funny. We postponed this game 2 weeks ago for weather exactly like this, and here we are today.
And here we are today, exactly. Face-off is controlled by the Blues as James has it, feathers it over to Prieto. Prieto, hard shot.
Oh, my gosh, I think that hit the post.
Oh. Good shot by Prieto, but again, you got to take those shots.
Right, that was a good shot to take.
O'Neill's going to keep. Somehow ends up on his stick. O'Neill tries to backhand it up to Prieto. Dubuque's going to send it down ice. Not going to go for an icing as it got caught up in the snow around the boards.
So we just take all the shots. take them all, but crash the
Yeah,
the net.
how do you not shoot the puck a ton on this kid? Because the rebound
We're
control
getting some rebounds, right?
hasn't been there. As the puck's going to get thrown in on Evan, and Habercorn flips it up the boards right to a Dubuque player. That was kind of easy. Habercorn gets fallen onto. Oh, look out! Tried to center. I think he was looking to try to go to Prieto. Dubuque throws it at Evan. Tried to short side it as Orwig gets it out. Tried to hit Cudcomb.
Yeah, it's behind him there. You couldn't see it.
Dubuque, nice move, thrown across the crease. Dubuque in control as they have it at the point. Throws it down into the corner. Habercorn. Orwig. Prieto. A little bit of a cross check in the back of Habercorn.
That's a holding or interference right there.
Look out. Yeah, he's
holding him against the boards. You can't let him get to the puck. That's interference.
Along the boards it goes as Dubuque throws it to the point. Low shot that just kept rising like a nice tee shot in golf. And
Would
Dubuque,
you say a high riser?
A high riser. A high riser. And an icing on the Blues is, I thought that might not go as it did.
Yeah. I'd say the last half of this period, I think we played pretty well. He's got a lot of pressure down there, but we just got to just
bury it.
Get some puck luck and get it on the stick and put it past that goalie. 21-16 in shots there, so we've got
yeah, those shots, and you really said it best. They've come in bunches.
You know, 1 minute in front of the net and 2 or 3 shots.
Yep.
But
Dubuque able to keep. Look out as a 2-on-1, give and go, and I don't know if it.
Nope.
Good save by Evan.
The
Dubuque player
he was celebrating, but I didn't see it in the net.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was looking at behind Evan. Didn't see it unless it was at a weird angle. Turnover in our zone. Dubuque jumped all over, tried to capitalize.
Yep.
Mahoney, bouncing puck when it was dropped, almost bounced straight up in the air. Look out as Carter Stevenson, finally a page out of Dubuque's book, gets somebody behind it. Stevenson throws it, score! The goalie actually made a save, and it bounced on him. And 4-2 is the score. What a big goal.
That's just what the doctor ordered there. That's what they needed, too. You know, you get frustrated all those shots that weren't going in, finally get one to go in. It's a big one. And under a minute left in the period.
Yeah, exactly. We always talk about that.
Yep.
You can get a goal before the end of the period.
Yep. Kind of carry that momentum into that next period.
So Carter Stevenson cuts it in half. 4-2 is the score. Josh DeYoung goal earlier. Carter Stevenson now the goal. And Jack James and Hansen are out there with Skorud. Hansen, he got stepped into the lane. Hansen with the puck. He throws that net. Right it's off the side. Yeah, if you were a fan on the other side of the arena, you could have thought that might have went in. Eden got a little too high, so when it was backhanded, Dubuque jumps on that puck. Oh, and a nice move. As Dubuque's able to transition and get it into the zone.
It pinched him off and cut him off there, so it was a good defensive play there.
16 seconds left to go here in the second period.
Like I said, last half of the period, I think we felt the momentum swing our way a little bit. Got a few more chances than they have. So.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things, too, is, you always see a weightlifter or something before he's about ready to bench, 5,000 pounds, get slapped in the face a few times. For some reason, it takes a few of those shots before we really start playing.
Right, yeah. Sometimes, you said, but you hate to build yourself a big hole and then try to dig out of it, right?
You can't spot goals. Good teams, they'll kill you. We're going to eat this puck as O'Neill is going to hold, take a shot right towards the whistle, and that'll do it. And we'll get to the end of the second period as your Blues are going to go down 4-2, but definitely won that period.
Yeah. I think they got a little momentum going, so.
We'll get some carryover.
Right.
Again, no penalties in the game so far. Both teams playing it clean. You're listening to Blue Sports Network. We'll be right back for the third period. Well, welcome back to the Ice, your Quad City Blues. 4-2 is the score, and I was just talking to Mark about this. The first 5 minutes is going to really determine what I feel is going to be the outcome of this game, because they got to carry over what they started at towards the towards
I felt
the
like
end.
we started to get the momentum there at the end of the period, and then like I said, we're still getting a lot of shots. We just got to finish them off here. So keep the shots coming and take care of the puck on our own end. So we'll see. Like I said, the first
Carter Stevenson, young fella, you're doing some warm-ups. You're skating back and forth. And bit the bullet there as you got to the boards, fell down. Well,
losing edge. Yeah, like I said, we'll see how pretty quick here how we do first couple shifts. See if we can pick up where we left off.
So Peterson, Cutcamp, and Delaska, they started the last couple periods. We'll see if they come out here to start the third period. It was funny. My wife had actually brought it up, and we were talking to you and Dean, but Peoria Rivermen, they filed a complaint against the Storm for all the writing that was on the ice. I didn't hear one of our boys complain yesterday, and they seem to be skating fine.
I thought it would be harder to see, but actually, once you see that puck moving, you
pick it up pretty fast.
And as far as I know, both teams played on the same ice, so I mean,
exactly.
If it was distracting to one, it'd be distracting to the other, and that's something if you got to really complain about it. I guess you do it before the game, but not after you lose, right?
Exactly. So James Prieto, they're going to go out there and start this third period.
There you go. Good pressure there by Prieto right away. Got Barnes
Barnes in the front.
James bit up high there.
Prieto swings back around to Barnes. Barnes has it on his stick. He's going to get roughed up a little bit in the corner as Dubuque's going to send it out of their zone in a hurry, but picked up by Habercorn.
Good job.
Haber
right
throws
back
it
in.
deep. Barnes in on the forecheck. And that was a play there where James was sliding across. Might have just stopped and camped out a little bit. Barnes didn't really have anybody to throw it to. Throwing high up the air, no icing as it's going to.
Maybe just throw it in front there, and hopefully somebody can get to it. Like I said, the goalie might make a play on it, and we'll get a rebound. But
look out as both James and O'Neill had their backs. And that's a situation right there as the puck's behind the net. O'Neill and James are right there, and both of their backs are away from the forwards.
Yeah.
So they go towards the net. They are forced to turn around and find the puck, and Dubuque guy's wide open. So they've definitely somebody's got to stay home there.
Yeah, just communication. Just I said, let the other guy, your partner, know where you're going to be, and like I said, communication's big.
Face-off controlled by Dubuque. Going to swing back around on the boards as Weaver's going to have it on his stick. He's going to backhand it. Tried to get it to Mahoney, but ran into. Couldn't get much on that backhand as Dubuque's going to come away with it. Throw it into the corner as Weaver's going to turn, get knocked down right in front of Larson. And yet again, Weaver, he had it on his stick. He turned, had his back to the defender. Tried to skate it back up ice. And Mark, you hit the nail on the head of trying to just skate it up the ice, hard up the boards just like that. DeYoung was there. Carter Stevenson there as well. As Carter couldn't hold, that's going to be an offsides as Mahoney skates it in.
Yeah, Carter Stevenson went down, couldn't get back on side. So.
What if he's got a bad edge? I've seen him fall like 3 times today.
He might very well have. So
nothing kills the mojo of a skater with a bad edge.
You can count on those edges.
So Dubuque wins the faceoff, dumps it gingerly into our zone as Habercorn goes in, slows things down, a little bump. Habercorn never really known as a big hitter. Oh, and look out as Dubuque had 2 guys in the slot and got a shot and got knocked down.
Yep, we're going to get a penalty. That was up high. That shot was up high there on.
So we're going to go on the first.
Yeah, right.
Blues Sports Network power play.
Andy Habercorn took the brunt of that one. Dubuque player got his hands up high and right up in the cage there. So
we'll see what happens.
Yep.
So 2 for roughing is the call on Dubuque. As we'll get a neutral zone face-off, and the Moonster, Mr. Moon's going to drop the puck.
I said, be patient here with our power play, I think, and then just get it set up and get it deep first and then set things up.
Finley tries to make a move at the blue line.
Well, he just got it deep, so at least get 2 guys on that puck.
Dubuque gets a hold of it. Stevenson at the point. Stevenson, give and go.
Oh, yeah. quick pass and you get through.
Pretty common play, and a lot of
Yeah.
times teams will see it, they'll read it because they do the same exact thing. That time read the pass.
Got to be quick.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you're getting into that third period. You want to get a good look, a good shot on net, but you can't be too complacent either.
Yeah.
And O'Neal brings it in. Carter, he's there, backhands it to O'Neal. That's just a pass you can't make.
We got 2 or 3 guys right there staying on the blue line together, and they're.
Evan throws it hard up the boards as a line change hits the ice. Finley, he's back in our zone. He's going to turn and look, and he's going to skate it up. It's going to roll off his
He changed
stick.
direction, but the puck kept going the other way. So.
Quick ice right now.
Oh, yeah, fresh ice.
Over to Finley. Finley,
Oh.
and a good defensive play by Dubuque, but we got lucky.
It was almost a.
And Weaver,
ugly
he's going to
turnover.
stop, pull the brakes, spin around again, try to get it up to Barnes. Barnes grab.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how that wasn't called. As James gets a nice shot on
Yeah,
net.
got a pie. It's a nice area there. He got his blocker up to get that one.
So Evans going to stop things. 28 seconds left to go on this Blues power play. Throwing white back from Weaver. I just shake my head sometimes. The Blues going to bring it up, give it over to Weaver. Weaver's going to have it hop off of his stick. Dubuque throws it right back in on there. Took the head off of the linesman.
Down 8 seconds left on the power play here.
So only one good shot by James. Maybe we can get one more.
Yeah, that's going to do it there. So
Hansen brings it into the zone. Actually had plenty of room and dropped it right back to O'Neal. O'Neal was kind of like, I don't want this thing. He threw it back deep.
yeah, you got to be careful those where you
Hansen
drop pass.
tries to feed James. Not a lot of room there. Good step by Prieto.
Yeah, good job keeping that in.
Hansen tries to get to the puck. We're going to get a penalty here. That'll be on Hansen. Is thinking maybe a high stick, and it is. So your Blues, we didn't have anything happen the first 2 periods. And back-to-back Blues power play and now a Blues BSN penalty kill. As Hansen's going to skate to the box and visit old Mr. Cutcap, who has the door wide open for him. Neutral zone face-off. At least it's on this end of the ice.
Right.
Eaton tries to go after the puck, but Dubuque is going to go control. They send it down the ice. Good catch by their forward as he's able to keep it. O'Neal, look out, shot, score.
Yep, left it wide open there.
Just too easy as Dubuque now makes it 5-2 on a power play goal.
Exactly what you didn't need.
Exactly, had some momentum. Just walked it into our zone, and Hansen skates to the bench. That's that.
Is that the skate of shame?
Skate of shame.
That they score on the power. Yeah, just a breakdown there on coverage there. We had, just broke down and collapsed. Guy was wide open, skated right in.
He was able just to keep skating and score. Dubuque with the face-off win, chops it up to the red line. Weaver, he knocks it a little farther in the neutral zone, and then is able to get a stick on it and knock it into the corner. Skorud in on the forecheck as Hansen. He lays a big body down as Weaver blows a tire, and he falls down. Puck's going to get knocked out of the zone, and the linesman gets in the way. Probably helped us out a little bit. There's now some neutral zone slop. Finally gets knocked towards Skorud, then kicked to Orwig. Orwig throw it at the net. Tries to go across to Skorud.
Yes, too many defensive bodies in the way there.
And we're going to get a Blues power play as one of our players fell down. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't see the stick get anywhere near him. And the Dubuque coach,
I don't know.
He's fired up as well.
I saw somebody go down, but I didn't see what.
I don't know if it was a shadow play or what happened there, but it doesn't matter. We're going to go on a Blues Sports Network power play with 9:44 left to go in the game, down 5-2.
Well, hopefully this one looks better than the last.
Yeah, we only got one solid shot on net, and that actually hit the goalie right in the belly. I just shake my head with this Dubuque team. They just have our number, and they're not.
They are playing a lot of varsity guys on the JV.
I agree 100%. You are 100% correct. So James over in the corner. Mahoney, he holds, cycles over to Stevenson. Stevenson over to James. James, low, hard shot.
I got on net there. Got enough.
In front, James is going to keep. Another shot. Dubuque knocks it down, doesn't get on net. Dubuque finally gets a hold of it, so had some opportunities.
Yeah. Let's keep the pressure on. Get it deep.
O'Neal turns, spins. He's going to skate it up ice, does it again, reverses. And he's going to hold and let things transpire as he gets it over to James. Didn't have a lot on it. James is going to turn around and go back the other way. So too easy for Dubuque to play defense as we just keep going back and forth. Finally thrown out to Stevenson. Hot. Knocks it out of play.
Bring in some fresh bodies. We'll see if they can get it in there and get it cycling.
Face-off controlled by your Blues as Barnes gets knocked into. It's at the feet. Finally, it's going to squirt free to Weaver. Weaver's going to get it to Finley. Finley's going to throw it at net.
I think they actually went on net, yeah.
Force him to make a play. Another shot on net. And he has no desire to cover that puck. He's just going to paddle it out.
Oh, no, if we're not going to crash the nets there,
Might
we're just stand back and watch. We need to get in there and follow those shots. Oh, boy.
Turnover, Weaver, shot on net.
Ooh,
Weaver,
nice save, yeah.
Good, better, really good save. Weaver, nice pass out to Finley. Going to be a little too hot. It's going to go for an icing.
Yep. There was a chance.
Telegraph that pass.
Yeah, he had him.
Just a little too much on that rebound. We got lucky. Came right back out to Weaver, and then, Finley is wide open. So still 38 seconds left to go on this Blues power play, but Dubuque controls the faceoff, backhands it into the corner. Eaton's going to pick this puck up, turn and spin. Backhand it towards the wrong net, and Evans got to cover it up.
Making Evan work a little bit harder than he needs to back there.
No kidding.
29 seconds on the power play still yet here.
Throwing up ice.
Time for another rush. But
Finley flips it up in the air. He's going to get to the puck. He's going to get in the zone. Going to get roughed up along the boards. Backhanded to Barnes. No one front of the net.
No,
as
nobody
Barnes
in front, right?
Had three guys skate back. Barnes gets it over to Eaton.
Yeah, three guys on the blue line, but nobody in front. There we go.
Finally,
we got
Finley.
Spence in front there. Yep.
Finley.
Oh.
And O'Neal, he was crashing down.
Yeah, he's trying to come down, but
offsides on Dubuque as they got to check up. Few line change are made.
Yeah, back to even strength here. So
Finley, he's going to bring it up ice, flutter it right off the chest of a Dubuque defenseman.
No.
Prieto. Finley falls down. So does Eaton. And Eaton, when he was down, he actually, good thing O'Neal was there. Otherwise, that might have been a breakout, 3-on-1. O'Neal was able to get enough of a stick on it. And then Dubuque sends it down ice.
Oh, no icing.
O'Neal throwing hard off the boards. Dubuque just wins the race, thrown in towards Evan. Yep. And that's a situation, too, where Dubuque just stepped right in front of Peterson. Peterson was over there on the boards waiting for the puck. And Dubuque said, hey, thank you very much. Takes the puck away.
Yeah. Got to be hard to the pucks. Hard to the pucks and hard to get them out. So, said go hard all the time.
And the faceoff goes in on Evan. He's going to cover it up. So number 29 gives the puck over to the linesman. We're going to get another drop. As the Mahoney line's going to come back out. Carter Stevenson is going to take the faceoff. Ooh, and look out. Shot towards the net, and they score.
We won that faceoff and gave it right back to him.
6-2 is the score, and it's getting out of hand with under 7 minutes left to go. And What can you say, Mark?
Yeah, he made the first save, but I mean, you can't turn it over at the top of the crease. Like I said, we won the face-off, and
it was almost so clean we weren't ready for it.
right, and passed it right to the Dubuque player.
He just jumped and scored. And that was a nice shot by Dubuque. He held it long enough. He had Evan down.
Evan made the first save, but he was sprawling to make that save. Made the first one and that second one.
It's not too often Evan gives up 6 goals in a game. Dubuque controls the faceoff, flutters it up in the air. Eaton steps, knocks a Dubuque forward down. Godcom, nice check. As O'Neill turns, spins right back into a Dubuque player, but O'Neill's able to chip it up hard off the boards and get it out of our zone, but Dubuque controls and theirs. Flips it high up in the air, and now Dubuque a 3-on-1. Throw it across the slot. Shot goes towards Evan. They score.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the defense, but it broke down somewhere. And somehow
it's almost like we forgot how to play hockey there for a second, Mark. And they just got behind everybody and scored. When they go back, and I know the boys do, when they go back and watch the game, they're just going to shake their head. 7-2 is the score. And it's going to be a running clock now as Dubuque's up by 5 goals.
It's gotta be 6, one more.
Is it 6? I thought it was 5.
6.
Okay, check that. 6 goals, and then a running clock, and Evan's going to.
Yeah, Quinn's going to finish off the game. That's a list that he gave up a couple probably he didn't want to, but he'd like to have back. But it's not all on him, that's for sure.
So things are ready to go as Quinn's going to come on the ice. He's going to stretch things out. We're going to win the faceoff, flip it into the Dubuque zone. They're able to knock it up ice. Habercorn backhands it. And look out as Dubuque's going to jump on this puck. Throws it towards Quinn. Habercorn, good position. He's flinging up, shot towards Quinn. Finley's going to get it, and he's going to throw it down ice.
Yep.
That's kind of a nice thing about Dean is he's able to say the things he wants to say. As I get the hiccups here.
You been doing a little day drinking or what over there?
I guess. Shot towards Quinn, gets knocked down by a Dubuque player, and Evan scratched that. O'Neill, Brady was able to get a hold of it. Now you're just playing for pride, Mark.
Just keep playing hard. I mean, we lose the puck somewhere.
Yeah, Dubuque flipped it up into the bench. Todd Watkins grabbed a hold of it. He gives it over to Larson. And we're going to face off in the neutral zone. Yeah, this is one of those games. You look at the clock, you look at the score, and you go. You can't just wait till it get over fast enough.
Yeah, that's one of the things. We had chances. We just didn't bring it. The shots are even, 24 aside. So we've had, just the turnovers.
Yeah, this game could easily be, 7-5, 7-6. But you're right. The turnovers just killed us. Shot towards the net, gets knocked down. It really had nothing on it when you get towards net. Oh, and a nice pass towards the front in the slot. Another puck that's loose. I think the net came off.
Net came off.
I think I'll blow it dead. That net had problems yesterday as well, as it came off quite a few times during the games, the benefit games. And I tell you what a nice thing yesterday. Great crowd.
Great. Great turnout. And
I'll be curious and excited to see how much money was raised for that game. The first annual alumni game brought a lot of people out. And that was a great decision for that because a lot of people hadn't seen each other, and their families came out, and then those families stayed and watched the varsity and JV games.
Oh, we got a slash called on Dubuque. We're going on a power play here. So
another Blue Sports Network power play is an opportunity to practice.
Yeah.
I know we can't score 4 goals on one power play, but
work it out and see if we can
get
work some bugs out. We've been a little snake bit here.
Yeah, our
the last
power
few
play
weeks has really kind of tailed off here.
Exactly. We went from being one of the best power play teams in the league and slowly just diminishing, dropping down faster and faster. And
sometimes we struggle to just get it set up, and let alone get some shots here. So
Face-off controlled by Dubuque. They try to bring it up ice, but Habercorn steps and able to knock it down. We try to get it deep. Dubuque throws it towards Quinn. Quinn actually has to make the stop, and oh my goodness, I thought Quinn was going to turn around and throw it in the back of our net.
I know he was putting it behind the net, but he didn't look before doing that.
Brought up by James. He's going to enter the zone, put on a nice move. He's going to skate it around. Oh, a nice opportunity. The goalie got lost, shot towards the net. Another shot, knocked down by Dubuque.
On his butt there. We just need to lift it. He's down without a stick and everything.
Finally, the Dubuque goalie gets a stick, but Dubuque's going to throw it towards Quinn, get knocked down. One guy controlling the pace of play as your Blues have five guys on the ice and one Dubuque player getting control of it as that's tipped up. James ran into James again with the low hard shot. James has got a lot of looks on this power play.
Yeah, he was a little low there. He had two guys coming down the slot there. He might have. Capriel was coming right down the slot, so if he might have been able to get over, get it past to him.
Pass over to Eaton. Eaton's going to backhand it to an invisible
I don't know
Blue.
whether he thought somebody was behind him or what. But
Eaton, Finley, and Dubuque player both grabbing and tagging at each other. I know the state tournament for wrestling's right around the corner. Maybe they were practicing.
Well, still 37 seconds left. Got time to still set something up. Just keep waiting.
So Cutkop, Peterson, Delaska is going to come out here on this power play as Finley's going to control. He's going to turn and skate it in. Finley should get a shot, and he does. Knocked down by Dubuque. Just didn't get enough bodies in front. Dubuque's going to send it down the ice. 25 seconds left to go on this power play as Cutkop goes down to retrieve, and he's going to pick it up. He's going to look around, look to regroup, holds, throws it out. Nice pass to Eaton. Eaton puts on the brakes, stops, holds. Everybody advances up the ice, and Easton's going to skate it in. He's going to lose it. Peterson's going to grab and throw down into the zone, but that'll do it.
That's going to kill it for the power play, right?
Cutkop. He's just going to get out hustled, and Quinn is going to grab it. Cutkop at the very end of his shift. He was gassed.
He was dragging there at the end.
You know, it's just a point, and those legs just stopped going. And that was a point right there in the game. Now, again, just like earlier, I was mentioning, Varsity Blues, when they come out, they'll warm up on cleaned ice. Shot towards Quinn, gets knocked down. They'll warm up on clean ice.
Warm up and go, right?
And warm up and go and try to save time. So when this game is over with, don't go too far. Because good save by Quinn. He had to fight it off.
Yeah, caught him up just high in his chest there, popped straight up and had to cover it up.
So there'll be no national anthem. Yeah, Quinn Dunner got his head taken off. By
right, yeah.
Little chin music. Shot on Quinn. Nice leg
save.
save. You know, it's hard as a goalie. You come in a game, you're cold.
Come in cold, right?
He's done a nice job with the 2 shots he's faced, the 3 shots maybe. Scober with the puck has it knocked away from him, but stays with it as 3 Dubuque players just surrounded him. He finally gets it knocked away. He pokes at it. It's along the boards. Swung back up to Weaver. Weaver throws it at net. Doesn't get anywhere close.
Too many bodies.
Yeah, gets knocked down. Had a whole convoy of Dubuque players in front. Hansen off the bench. He throws it high. Gets knocked down, has a second opportunity.
Yeah, the goalie right in the chest, about straight up. I don't think he saw it.
It kind of flied up on him. I'm going to be honest, I think maybe the goalie's caught maybe 2 pucks this whole game.
Yeah.
He just has not caught any pucks in that glove. He's had everything bounce in front of him, but they've all bounced right to a Dubuque player.
Yep.
Eaton's going to bring it in. He's going to turn. Hansen along the boards, tries to find Hansen. Can't. Eaton's ran into, gobbled up as Finley's going to go back and pick up this puck. Finley skates it, bangs it off the boards. Somehow gets back on his skate. 2 Dubuque players run into each other. Barnes. I haven't seen Barnes out for a while. He's out on the ice. Good to see him back on because he took a shot that was pointed out by Dean, and we didn't see it. Took a shot to the head, so good to see him out on the ice. Shot one across the slot. Barnes going to pick it up. He's going to drop it off to, what is it, James?
James, yeah.
James with the puck. James with the shot towards net. It goes wide. Prieto, good body position. Is able to keep it in. James is going to come off the ice as Prieto.
James and Barnes both heading off the.
Finley, he throws it
get
up
it deep,
high.
right? Yep.
1 minute left, and
Oh, sorry.
that's for your Blues. That's a good thing, as this game is winding down. Weaver, he didn't play the puck. I think he could have called it interference on that play. As Cutcomb behind the net. Cutcomb had Alaska sitting right in front. Yep. I like that position by Alaska. Peterson flipped up in the air. Cutcomb. Peterson crashed. Dubuque's going to grab the puck, skate it up ice. Oh, and look out. Oh, and he had an open lane as
Looked like
Haberkorn
got just enough of him to knock him off that
Peterson
puck.
Tried to stretch past to Alaska. Shot.
Good
knocked
save.
down.
Did I get all the way through?
No, it got knocked down by
okay.
somebody. 8 seconds left to go here in the third period as Dubuque grabs the outlet pass, skates it on in, 2-on-1, throws it low on Quinn. Across the slot, knocked down. And that'll do it as the horn here at the TaxSlayer Center forgot how to work. And Dean Patton almost went flying too. Ooh, goodness gracious. Bad things happened the last 5 seconds. Anyway, 7-2 is the final score as your JV team falls to Dubuque. We'll be right back for the start of the varsity game. You're listening to Blues Sports Network.